She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cock-a-crow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bark, donkey bray, horse and neigh, even duck-a-quack. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bark, donkey bray, horse and neigh, even duck-a-quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. The naga jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story or to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale, some picnic are there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma, Bura, Nancy, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa.
All right. Hey, good afternoon. A lot of you guys looking forward to have us for a couple of minutes. And, we just want to ensure that we give you guys that couple of minutes. That's just what it is, right? Forgot my pen somewhere. Our operator Lemon just push this and say, hey, time to start up. So do forgive me. I just want to, first of all, give you a couple, maybe a minute or so to share the link. We have coming up relatives of this young man that was shot and killed by the police, Andres, who was shot and killed by the police. And the police, they're trying to say that this guy actually had another occupant in the vehicle and they opened fire on the police. So the police basically, they issued this story, which we all know is Jim Cockpring Ramgood's story. They said Grove resident 34 killed by police during shootout. There's no evidence of any shootout. There's no evidence that this young man had any other person in the vehicle. None whatsoever. No evidence whatsoever in the shooting to death of this guy. So lots of things. I want to talk to his mother, his brother about this incident. They're not letting it go at all. They're just not letting it go. And what we do here at times, or not at times, all the times, we allow these issues to go. We don't think that we should allow it to go. But before we get to that, and I thank you guys for sharing the link, much appreciation. Let's get to this. I spoke with some folks out in Perth Village this morning, and they said, hey, guess what? The people have contacted them who are responsible, I assume the Ministry of Agriculture, and they said that they are going to give them their compensation. So again, I repeat, the folks are going to get their compensation. I hope that they do, but that's just the latest. If it hadn't been for them going out there, well, they weren't protesting, mind you, because one of the guys who was on yesterday said that they weren't protesting. Look at the tires, the tire on the road. That was really good. I like that. I like protests like that. And oftentimes you seem to get results when actions like these are taken. But one of the protesters said yesterday that, hey, it wasn't a protest. It was just a get together. Well, whether they call it a protest or not, I'll tell you guys this. I love this sort of get together. There should be more of this sort of getting together, so to speak. So they are going to be getting their monies. Let me just take the time out to acknowledge all of you guys. All of you guys, sorry that I sound like that pastor lady. All of the ballot, all of the SOPs, all right. Let us go to Berbice now quickly. Still no word yet about the sugar workers. We are waiting to hear what they are going to say about these sugar workers who are still on strike. I want them to remain on strike. It is the best thing to do. I hope the teachers can hit back the streets. I don't know what has happened to the teachers. I don't know if they, I don't know. I don't want to give my mouth liberty to say, because I may say something that some people don't like. You know, oftentimes it happens, right? And they get the tantrums and so forth. But I do believe that the teachers should hit the streets. They should have never walked off the streets. I don't know. Has anybody seen my good friend Mark Light, who is the president of the Guyana Teachers Union? I don't know. I gotta give Miss Carter McDonald a call as well. She's a general secretary. But before all of that, let me bring my guest on, and so that we can get into what the program is basically about. Hi, yes, good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mark.
Yeah. Look, thank you so much for this, what you're doing. You're fighting for justice for your brother. And let me just let our viewers know that this guy, Kevin Andrews, who was shot and killed, who was murdered by members of the Guyana Police Force. Quickly, sir, and again, thank you for taking time out. How would you describe your late brother? What kind of a person was he?
A quiet person, Mark. He's a quiet person and a friendly person to everybody in the village, right? As a bus driver, he's a friendly person to every passengers, everybody who sees, like, you know, it's like a brother to them. Nobody don't come and talk nothing but Kevin Andrews. Nobody don't come and mention nothing but Kevin this, Kevin that. He's like a friendly person. He come in the area, but often good morning, all the neighbors, them and so he go out, come in, same thing. You understand? Show you respect.
A respectable young man indeed. And how would you describe this loss to the family?
It's a big loss. A big loss, Mark. A big loss. Big loss. As a friendly person in the village and a well-known person in the village, and it's like a loss with nobody can forget it. Family is like a loss that is a very long time we can get this done as a family. If we looking at,
yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, continue.
We looking for justice, and the justice we looking for, we want to know what make the police at the shoot my brother cold-blooded, and we ain't get no justice about it. Come out straight and tell me, well, why at the shoot Kevin, and let me just feel pleased that Kevin get shoot as you say, where say on the news that he went he robbed somebody, and he went on a chase. It's nothing like that, because how this story thing it is nothing like that. Kevin went on a chase. Come out just and Kevin went on a chase. He went a thief. Come out just and tell people. You just pick up Kevin, and wherever you carry Kevin, you shoot Kevin, and there's it. We didn't get no claim that Kevin find nothing, claim nothing. Kevin went for no robbery. He robbed somebody, he drive away from the police, nothing at all. And nothing at all we can get out of it. We need justice, Kevin.
You know, Gavin, you guys are crying out for justice. It was reported by the police that they were after him for stolen items. What stolen items? Were stolen items recovered?
Nothing. We don't know what stolen items the police are talking about. Whoever stolen items are talking about, they say he had 12 or 30 flat screen TV in the vehicle where you were driving. Nothing at all. Nothing. Well, I can understand that the brother put something. They're tracing somebody with some stolen items. Nobody come out and say nobody get robbed in the village. We say this more happen. Nobody come and say no rob in the village, nothing at all. We hear nothing. When we do get the phone call that my brother get shoot from the police, you understand? But about 5 o'clock in the morning, we get the phone call. Right? When we go down to the hospital, Mark, it's like the police or the you go to the hospital and see? Yeah, we go to the Diamond Hospital, we see. When we go to the hospital, we didn't know the police left no information that whatever. Nothing. When we go to the hospital, we see my mother. Police and guarding when we go to the hospital. Right? No, when we ask the police, well, what stolen items, my brother? Yeah, what stolen item, my brother? We are tracing down for. They say we gotta go to the station. When we do go to the station we have in Diamond Scheme, we go, the police say we gotta go to town to get answer for that. Because the police is not from Diamond Police Station. We go to town. We ain't go to town for ask. We ain't go to town police. Because we know which one is station. Because no, we ain't getting no answer about which one is station the police them is which one is station the police them is signing to. We know if it's Providence, we know if it's Avery, we know which no, they won't give me no answer. You just got me running around, and you know, they won't give me no answer. We just want to hear Kevin on dead and gone by murdered by the police. We just want justice for know well why the police had to shoot Kevin and kill Kevin. Just though. Whoever saying on the newscast is saying that Kevin had stolen item, Kevin had no stolen item. So I can't understand that you just trace a man, trace a person, he has stolen item, you're going to shoot you, and you don't got no evidence to show this person had a stolen item with thief or when he went and robbed. Right? There's an innocent Afro guy, this guy down the drain. No, we gotta get justice. There's
so
justice looking for man.
I have a quick question concerning the police version. I have heard that your brother was out with some other folks, maybe partying at some hangout spot when they saw some, what is it, the COVID bus or something like that?
Well, Mark, the incident, my brother come home the Sunday afternoon. He pick up his daughter. He got one daughter. Take ship on the seawall. Them two have a nice time because it's a very long time he take out the daughter on the seawall. They sit down the gap. They enjoy themselves. And please get a little more late. You know, we just drop you home. Come when you don't drop you home, you go by your friend, mistress, and from when you don't pass by your friend, and after then. Well, I can't tell you well after then we left and go, but you know by the place get a little, you know, late, he must decide for like going to club, you know, I'll buy stung and you just enjoy yourself with any friends them. And We don't know if you know you get some way far, Mark. You can call your mother, mom, everything all right at there's a place and thing. You got no inform we. So you gonna know well all right, everything all right with the and thing. Well, you know, you got friends now is there with and thing and so right. But when we get to hear that when the police, you know, where the curfew, when the police decide for ready club, everybody, you know, decide for go their own way, won't go this way. My brother, with two other more fellas, two other more friends we chop in the club with, them them decide now for like them other motorbike, right? Them decide now for drive and go away when the police they raid the crowd, the boss they raid the crowd. My brother drive away, you understand, from the police. The two other more fellas now say them run into a barricade, I know well, and they knock themselves. So come the police turn back and pick them up. Well, them ain't hear nothing else more other than them when the police pick them up. And my brother does this on the scene. And after that, we hear back nothing else more. Why we just hear that the two fellas, they in this part and lock up, and we hear back nothing. When we do get to hear that thing, it's about 4 day morning, about 4:30, 5 o'clock, we hear that we brother get shoot and he get Diamond Hospital. That's it, nothing else more. When we go find out at the station, the vehicle, car, the vehicle in Diamond, go in Diamond Station. When we decide for ask the police them that with the stolen item, the police claiming that my brother went and robbed, he got no stolen items. No stolen item the vehicle and that. So just that the vehicle we drive away with, like you know, I know if he knocks some way and the bumper come off, and by driving out from getting away from the police, he must hit something and thing. My brother alone went in the vehicle when he drive away from the police. Nobody else in the vehicle. So when I hear on the news, I hear my brother and two other more fellas went in the car and they like back shot to the police. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. On the news, they say they got one spent shell. They do post-mortem check. Kevin Andrews never hold a gun or shoot back. No gunpowder, no gun, no test a gun, nothing.
You know, this is very sad indeed. I'm hearing the version that you're saying here, which points in the direction that the police actually murdered that young man, your brother, Kevin Andrews, murdered that young man. The police story isn't adding up at all. I still have some more questions for you, sir. And I thank you much for your bravery. I know you guys are going through a moment right now that you probably wasn't prepared for. So I appreciate the time and your strength that you're exhibiting here right now to talk about the story, because you guys want justice. Let me have a couple of minutes with your mom, please. Kevin's mom as well. Thanks. Hi, good afternoon, and my condolences on behalf of all the people who are watching right now, to you and your family.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better.
It's a difficult question to ask a mother who just lost her child. It's a difficult question. And maybe it's an unfair question to ask, how are you doing at this time? But I'll ask you this. How would you describe your son, Kevin Andrews, to people who are watching around the world right now?
How you describe your son? People are watching around the world right now. In what way? What passive way you describe your son? Mark, I'm sorry about that, but right now
okay.
she got the
That's okay.
device.
That's okay. I can understand, man. I can understand.
She got the device at the start.
I can understand.
Yeah.
yesterday, the leader of the opposition and the Shadow
Yeah,
Minister
yeah,
of Home Affairs,
yeah.
Geeta Chandan, they visited.
Yeah, they visit the family. Juve Simon visit the family, send the great out to the family, them sorry what happened, and they try their best. We have to get justice, and we sure appreciate that thing. They visit, they talk nice and come and talk nice that they're gonna do, they visit the family and they say that we try our best to get justice. They say, God, this got to stop. This got to stop what's going on right now in this country. Understand? The sheer Afro-Guyanese. I even explained to you, I said, due to what happen, my brother, sometime it might be somebody else's family and it mightn't be too long from now because by the time next 2 more months or 2 more weeks, it might be somebody family or somebody's son, somebody nephew, somebody might get shot down for the police again. And we not gonna get justice. We gotta get justice. Somehow we gotta get justice, we gotta get answer. If we get no answer, understand, and just put the family them, in a way that, and we want that. So we gotta get justice. It's just justice we're looking for. We just want to know what is the reason why that they shoot Kevin Andrews. What is the reason why police had to shoot Kevin Andrews? Come out and tell the family. We can't be the police. The police is to serve and protect. We cannot be the police. The family just asking that what is the problem? Make you have to shoot Kevin. Cool blood. Understand? Don't come up with certain things where people, it's not no dunce you're talking to. You're talking to people who got education and common sense. It's not no dunce. Don't come up with certain things and nothing I'm matching. Nothing I'm matching what they're coming up with. Let me know what's going on. Let the family feel, all the tears with the family going through, pain with the family going through right now. Let us tell me something what's going on. You understand? What we looking for? That is wrong. Right now it's wrong, wrong, wrong. We're looking for justice. We gotta get justice. We're looking for justice, man.
Yes, and the folks are looking for justice. They want justice, and they have been lots of folks who are in the same position right now, calling out for justice, asking for justice, crying out for justice. And the sad thing is, the folks who are currently running the country just seem to don't give a damn about what is happening. We saw what had happened with the Boston family out there in Essequibo. There are other family members who are going through the same thing. There's a guy called Peter Headley. A lot of you guys probably may have forgotten about this case, but we finally heard something that the case is now before the it's at the DPP chambers. Something is definitely wrong with how that country is being governed right now. Something is definitely wrong with how the police force is being run right now. And I can only imagine what you and other folks are going through in terms of seeking justice for your loved ones. Any closing remarks quickly before we go, sir, in terms of addressing directly to the police force and those folks who are running the country?
Yeah, well, are we looking for Mark, right? If the government and the police force will come and give me a explanation why that kill Kevin Andrews, what is the reason why that kill Kevin Andrews, understand? Just come and give me something. Just tell me something. We're looking for the government to run the country and the police force. Just come and give me something, let me know, well, what is the reason why that kill Kevin Andrews, shoot Kevin Andrews and kill him, Just the family looking for. It's that Kevin Andrews done wherever Kevin Andrews done there. We just want justice, and we want to know what is the reason why he had to shoot Kevin Andrews.
That's fair. Fair enough. The family want justice. I will talk to you guys. You guys need to probably protest these individuals. Go in front of the commissioner's office and ask for an audience with them to find out what really transpired. Their police is basically lying to the public that he had stolen items. There's no stolen items. There was no other person in the car. There was no gun residue. Nothing at all on this victim, Andrews, who was shot and killed by the police. In fact, he was murdered by the police. Thank you so much for your time, Gavin. Give your mom a nice hug, and my condolences again to the family, sir.
Okay, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Good. And stay strong.
Yeah.
And to all of you, we'll be back probably later on this evening with Straight Up. But for now, pray for Guyana. It's a sad state of affairs. God bless.
She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cockcrow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cockcrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cockcrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. The naga jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the